Sometimes when you see homeless people wandering around your neighborhood asking from house to house about something like their lost animal or their lost child, it's kind of really good to be suspicious because you're not sure if they really lost something or if they're just trying to look for an excuse to probably break into your house. I definitely was suspicious when I saw a homeless person around my neighborhood asking for something, and it made me very suspicious. And I was very glad that I was very aware of my surroundings and I was suspicious about this person. Hi everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometimes, and as you can see, I have a slightly different background right now, and that's because my phone is charging and I'm stuck to the wall, so I have this background right now. I like it, and if you guys like it, please let me know because I definitely think I'm going to keep it. Normally I film either in front of my bed, in front of my dresser, or on my bed, or sometimes I film in front of the dresser I'm sitting next to. Let me turn the camera around right here. But I decided to change it up, and plus my phone battery is slightly low, so why not just film in this angle so it's much nicer. But anyway, today in this video, I'm going to do a story time, and today's story time is going to be the time I got suspicious when I noticed a homeless lady in my neighborhood wandering around looking for a kitten. And this made me kind of suspicious because I thought it was weird that she was looking around looking for a kitten and going from people's houses asking if anybody's seen a kitten. And this is a story just to let you guys know, if you witness like a homeless lady or somebody walking around your neighborhood asking from house to house if they've seen anybody, be kind of suspicious because you're not sure if they're looking for an excuse to break into your house, because sometimes that can happen when you think about it. So and this is a story just to let you guys know. I mean, not all homeless people are bad. I'm not saying all homeless people are bad. I actually know some very nice homeless people, but some homeless people can be a little bit strange when you least expect it. Because sometimes they may be asking weird questions or looking for excuses to cause trouble. So just please keep in mind and always be aware of your surroundings. So I'm going to get started, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So this all started last Tuesday. It'll be about a week ago this week from Tuesday. I was taking Humphrey for a morning walk, and I was walking downtown with him, and as I'm walking downtown with him, I'm getting into the local downtown area of my city because I live right around, we don't live too far from the downtown area of my city, and I bump into this homeless lady. She was African-American, about maybe I'd say in her 40s. She had some very not well-conditioned clothes. That's the best I can describe it. Like, they were all kind of raggy, a little dirty, and her clothes were kind of a little bit ripped. And then she approaches me. I pick Humphrey up because I'm a little nervous, but she doesn't come very close to me because but she walks up to me. I pick Humphrey up because I don't want him to kind of go jump on this lady, because I don't know if she could hurt him. And she walks up to me and asks,
"Have you seen a small black kitten?"
So I tell this lady, no, I haven't seen a small black kitten. And she's describing to me how small the kitten is. And I think it was like the size of the palm of her hand or something. And I'm not exactly sure. She said, she tells me that she's missing her little black kitten. And I said, I'm sorry, I haven't seen a little black kitten, but I'll keep my eyes out. And I only said that to be polite because I didn't know if she really lost a black kitten or if she was trying to look for an excuse to cause trouble. So I just decided to like help this lady because I wasn't sure if she really needed help or if she was trying to look for an excuse to cause trouble. Because sometimes, I'm just going to be honest, there are some homeless people out there that can be a little strange, and they can kind of like say things just because to take advantage of you. So I just wanted to be careful because I didn't know what this lady was really up to. So I politely tell her, I'm sorry, I haven't seen any little black kitten, but I'll keep my eye out. And the lady just goes,
"Thank you, I very much will appreciate it," and blah, 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 blah.
So then she just walks away. I continue to walk Humphrey downtown, and it only takes me like about 10 minutes to get downtown. And then as I'm turning to the corner to my street, the street I live on, I see this lady again at the corner about 3 houses across the street and 3 houses away from my house, standing in the driveway at someone else's house. And she starts talking to them and goes,
"Have you seen a small black kitten? Blah, 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 blah."
So she's talking to like some of my neighbors across the street, not directly right across the street from my house, but a couple houses away and across the street from my house. So as I watch this, I kind of start to get a little suspicious because I don't know if I read an article about the movie The Strangers. I'm sure if you guys have seen The Strangers, you probably know what that's about. It's about a couple that gets their summer home invaded by a bunch of weird strangers who try to attack them. And I read an article about that, how it was based on an experience the director went through when he was a kid, as he and his siblings were home alone. And I don't know the director's name of The Strangers. If you guys know the director's name, please let me know. And he was reading, it said in the article how when he was a kid, he and his siblings were home alone, and this person came up to their door and asked for someone who didn't live at their home, and they said they didn't have anybody living there. And then, so they closed the door, and then they heard that the same people that they had answered the door for, asking for someone who didn't live there, was going around the neighborhood, breaking it, asking for that person at people's doors. And if they said they didn't live there, they would leave. But if nobody was at their home, at their houses, they would try to break into people's houses. So that's why I got suspicious, because this lady was like going around asking people for this kitten. So I got a little suspicious because I thought it made me kind of think, is she trying to look for an excuse to break into people's houses? Because this is a little strange that she's going to people's houses asking to see if anybody's seen a little black kitten, especially standing in front of other people's driveways. So I wanted to call the non-emergency number for the police, because my local police station has a non-emergency number. I'm not sure if all police stations are like that, but my police station has a local non-emergency number. And so I wanted to call them, but I didn't have the number, and I wasn't sure if I should call them. So I decided to go back in the house quickly with Mr. Pickles, because I was walking him when I saw her. And sorry, there's a bunch of background noise. I decided to probably wait a couple hours before I leave for work, and if I saw the lady again, I was going to call the non-emergency number. So a couple hours go by, my alarm goes off, I go to work, I do not see this lady again. So my assumption was maybe either she gave up looking for her kitten, or someone called the police non-emergency number on her and she left. And they took her away or something. So I don't know what happened to her afterwards, but I just kept a really good sharp eye out. And I told my mom all this, and she was very proud of me for being aware of my surroundings like that. Because usually I'm not very aware of those things, but I was super suspicious because I thought that was kind of weird that she would be going around asking people for certain things. But I was very proud of myself for being very aware of that and watching my surroundings, and then just keeping an eye out for this lady and warning a few people just so they don't get scared or something. So I was glad that I kind of kept an eye out to make sure she wasn't bothering anyone else. So the moral of the story is, if you see a homeless person wandering around your neighborhood, they're asking for their animals or something, if you've seen their animals, make sure you keep an eye out and just probably make sure they really lost their animals or moles. And if you see them coming up around your neighborhood into other people's driveways, maybe keep your local non-emergency number for the police, because you don't want somebody trying to trick you into thinking they lost their animal when they're really trying to look for an excuse to kind of invade your home or something. So please be careful and be aware of your surroundings, especially when you see a homeless person going around your neighborhood asking for a pet they had lost. And just please make sure they really lost their pet. And if you see them wandering around your neighborhood asking other people, maybe call the non-emergency number of your local police station. So that was a story about how I witnessed a homeless lady going around my neighborhood asking for a kitten. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometimes, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.